Okay, you're going to take the bottom bolt off of this caliper. Swing your caliper up. With the caliper in the up position, you can try to compress it. Make sure it goes in okay. I usually try to do that first so that I know if it's bad or not, and I can get one on order. Okay, that's in. Get your pad out of there. Now you can just pull the caliper out without taking the top bolt out. That whole pin will come out with it. Now you get your 17mm socket. Get the bolts out of the bracket. So there's one up top here. Loosen that one up. And then there's one on the bottom. Get your rotor off. Probably gonna have to use a hammer to get this off. Just hit it on the side here or on the back. Now get your new one. Put your new one on. Always before you start the job, make sure your parts are right if you have them. That way you're not doing the job, taking it all apart, and then finding out you have the wrong parts. So now we're going to start putting it back together. So you have slide pins in here. There's one on the bottom. The other one is still in the caliper up here. Like I said, we didn't have to take that one off. See it right there on the caliper. So we're going to pull this one out of the bracket. Grab a rag. Grab your rag, clean it off. A lot of these will have issues with these little rubber bushings on these, so I'll just take them off. They don't really serve any purpose but to try to quiet it down a little bit, which it usually doesn't make any difference with or without them. So I take them out. That way they don't swell up and cause issues with locking up the brakes. Get yourself some grease. I use AGS Soul Glide. Put it on the slide pin all over. Make sure it's nice and lubed up. That way you don't have any issues. Put it back in. Usually they come with hardware that you take these ones off and put the new ones on. These ones did not, so we'll just clean them up and throw these ones back on. Yeah, usually when you get a set of brake pads, it will come with those. For some reason, this car did not. So we're going to clean off this top slide pin as well. Put some Soul Glide on that. Okay. Alright guys, when you get that hardware cleaned up, we're going to throw this bracket back on. very important to make sure these bolts are tight so that your brakes do not fall off. That will be very dangerous. So I get my little long 3/8 drive breaker bar on it. It's actually a ratcheting one. I'll tighten both of those down pretty good. Now you want to get your new pads, and same thing, you want to get some lube on them. You do not want them to be dry, or else you'll run into the same issue that was happening on this. Is it'll make a lot of noise, and even if you lube it, you know, it might still make some noise from all the rust build up. And this customer's pads were also making some noise. So I'm going to put lube everywhere that it's going to contact this hardware on the bracket. So all around the sides here. And you're simply going to slide it in the bottom to get the top. Slide the top in. Got that one on. I usually put the squealers on the back side. They're to tell you that your brakes are wearing down, so you put them on the back side. I usually put them down. That doesn't matter so much. Same thing, slide this in. So you guys will see, you have these two little clips. These pads have holes on both sides. You're going to put these clips in, facing down and up. They are to kind of spread the pads so that they're not making contact with the rotor the entire time. Just put that one in down, and then this one you put in facing up. I mean, obviously it's the only way it's going to work. Take a caliper. Slide the top pin back in there. Bring it down, get it lined up with the bottom slide pin right there. Now for the hard part, to find the bolt. There it is. Put the bolt back in there, we're going to tighten that up. You don't need to make this one super tight, but you need to make it tight enough so where it's not going to fall out, basically. You're not just holding that in so it can move back and forth and not fall off.